Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while, I know, since I've been on here. I've had a few of you check on me like, hey, are you okay? Well, as you know, we always take off for a couple of months in the winter time to rest and, you know, just do some things around the house that need to get done before our growing season. And so I just wanted to hop on here. Sorry, the dogs see me out here. I just wanted to hop on here and kind of give you an update where we are. As you can see behind me, we've got this huge project going in our front courtyard area. We are transforming that, making that more aesthetically pleasing, and I'll give you an update more on that later. But today, just wanted to give you a quick update. We had a very successful sunflower festival back in October. We had between 1,000 and 1,200 people here, so even bigger than the previous years, and we just know it's going to keep growing. We are getting geared up for our annual flower farm tour, which will be Memorial Day weekend on that Saturday. But of course, it's not quite time yet to wake the garden up, but we're getting close. And so I'm trying to hurry and get these projects finished before it's time to start gardening again. So, which brings me to the video today. So I know that you have heard me talk about our cats in the past, our barn cats. Well, used to be barn cats, now they're like indoor cats. But a lot of people will dump their unwanted cats out here on our farm. We're quite a ways out of town, and I guess they think, hey, there's a crazy cat lady, she'll take them. And of course I have. So we have 11 now. Yes, 11 cats. They are not living all inside the house. I have some on an enclosed porch on the back. We've got a actual cat room for the indoor cats because my labs do not like cats. And then we've had a few more strays that we have taken in that are out back. So to keep them safe from predators, because we do have a lot of predators. I've lost a couple to predators. I lost a couple to the highway that's busy, that's out front. I have purchased a catio. What that is a cat patio, just like it sounds, a catio. So it's an enclosure where cats can live outdoors without having the fear of predators. So they can go in and out of the house into the catio, and it's great. And so I've actually acquired another catio for the new edition of the semi-ferals that we've taken in. So we're going to put that together for you guys today and just show you how we ensure that our farm cats are safe, especially at night here on the farm. So I know it's not our usual video of, you know, the flower garden farm, but it's part of the farm. It's part of farm life here. So come along and I'm going to show you how we put this catio together and how it works. So here is the first catio that we acquired, and you can see Mr. Purr is out here enjoying the sun. It's quite chilly here today. I think it was like 36 this morning, but in the sun it feels great to him, and he can sit out here and enjoy outdoors and be safe. And then here's Mittens. Hi Mittens. Are you enjoying the catio? Yeah. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put another one together for the rest of the cats so they can all be out here. There's Oreo. Hi Oreo. Hi Oreo. Hi. So it's super easy. I put the first one together myself, and I have some footage from that that's, you know, that I had filmed last year. So I may pop that part in here because it kind of explains each step, how a person can do it, you know, by themselves pretty much, except for when it comes to the roof panel. So I'll insert that. So the boxes came in, they actually came in 2 different shipments, like 3 days apart. I was getting a little concerned that all the boxes weren't here, but you can see they're numbered. This one says 1 of 4, 2 of 4, 3 of 4, 4 of 4. So I'm gonna open them up and see if we can find some instructions. And the reviews that were on Amazon were great reviews, but some of the cons were that the instructions were not very explicit. And so some of the people said, it was simple though, you could just wing it and figure it out. So let's get started. I found this on Amazon, and I'm gonna attempt to put it together. So I thought I would just do a little time lapse for you guys to watch me attempt to put this catio together. So it's a cat patio, so that's the word catio. But you can see I bought pavers, and we brought dirt in, and I leveled it best I could, and that is where they live in there right now. And I'm going to cut a hole there where they can go into the catio here, and then my other cats live in that room, and that is a door where they can come out and come into the catio too. So here we go. So it came in two different finishes. It's made out of fur, and I opted for the one that was stained gray instead of the natural color. So, oh boy, you can tell already this is going to be fun. All right, well, I'm gonna put the camera on time lapse and just let it run. So I will say in the instruction manual, it actually tells you each carton, 1 of 4, what's in it, and then on, so forth, 2 of 4, 3 of 4. So that's cool. So if there's some, because it does come with some parts that are like the perches for the inside and the cover for the roof and all that, that I won't need right away. So I'll know exactly like, okay, hey, I need a front panel or a side panel. I can look and see which carton they're in. This is what it should look like when I get finished. Okay, so on the first page it has a notice, which I think is really smart. Obviously, firmly secure all bolts, screws, and knobs, but it says, reconfirm that all bolts, screws, and knobs are secure every 90 days. So that you don't want the catio to get loose and your cats to escape or it fall apart or whatnot. So that's just smart because, you have wind and just the sun, and rain, so things will naturally get loose. So just keep them tight at all times. Let's see. Just the typical safety stuff there. And it gives us tools required. So I'll go gather this. A Phillips screwdriver, a drill. It says 2-person assembly, approximately 120 minutes to assemble. So I'm going to do what I can by myself, and then I might have to recruit some help. I did read in the reviews that everything was easy to put together for one person until you got to the roof, and it would definitely take 2 people for that section. So let's just see how far I can get by myself. And then of course it lists all the hardware. So let me go gather the tools that I need, and then we'll start the first page. Let's see. Turn. It is hot, y'all. All right, this is the cartons, what's in them. There we go, product assembly. We get the screwdriver and the drill, and then we're gonna look for these pieces, which I was gonna tell you as I was unboxing, I noticed that each piece does have a label on it, labeling what number part or letter part that is. So. Okay, so I have a suggestion. If you're starting from scratch, you're watching this video, you're gonna buy one of these, put it together. When I went to put the first page, the instructions, put the first page together, there's really no rhyme or reason. It's put part A, I, E, whatever together. So what I wish I'd have done, I'm trying to work under this canopy because it's really hot. So what I wish I'd have done is opened all the boxes, laid out all the parts on the grass in order, A, B, C, D, like in stacks. That way, when I got ready to assemble and it said put part A with G or whatever, I could just walk to that stack, get it, and then assemble it under the shade. So I still may move these boxes out and do that because I feel like it would make it a lot quicker, because some of the stickers are on the top, some is on the bottom, so I'm having to like go to each piece, flip it over and look at, oh, okay, this is part H. I don't need that one. Let me go to the next one. So I feel like it would save time if you organize first and then try to assemble. So that's just a suggestion. Okay, so I pre-drilled my hole right there. Now I'm going to put a screw through that. It'll make it just better not to crack. It's in there. All right, 20 million more pieces to go. This is definitely going to slow down the process. It says 2-hour assembly, but yeah, it's probably going to take me a lot longer than that. Okay, good news. Apparently just that 1 or 2 holes that I found that weren't pre-drilled were the only ones. So far, I've been able to locate other holes that are pre-drilled, so yay. All right, first section put together. So I did read in the reviews where it talked about people putting extra latches, which I totally agree that I'll probably add a couple extra latches. Those are a little bit, I don't know, I'm just not comfortable with it being the only, there's one at the top, one at the bottom, so I'll probably just add another one in the middle just to hold that door. It definitely would be way easier with 2 people. So if you've got somebody that can help you just to hold things together while you screw it, or hand you the parts, whatever, I see how it would be very helpful to have a second person. So I mean, I'm doing it so far, but it's taken a little maneuvering, and like I feel like when I get these side panels on and it gives that front wall some stability, it will stand up. But until then, I'm trying to prop it up and get it straight, and also it would be easier with 2 people. All right, so if you caught that, for those of you who are watching and laughing at me, yes, I put that first one on wrong. It goes on the inside, tucks into that corner like that. So it was easier to do this side because I could actually do it from the outside. So that solved that. Okay, so now we're gonna repeat on the other side and put that together. And on this end, we'll get some braces. I think that's probably for some perches where the cats perch, or the little bridge or something. But anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and lay it out and do the other end. Now, my only issue is this is made for a front or a back entry. As you can see, the cat doors right there. Well, I'm coming in from the side. So I'm either gonna have to just leave the doors where they are and make my own, or try to figure out how I could swap the panels or something. But I'm just gonna get it all put together first, then I'll figure out how I'm gonna get the entries put in. Okay, another goof up. I actually put that center panel upside down. So I wasn't paying attention, but they have these little dowels on the pieces that lock together. And see where that hole is up there for the dowel? So I gotta flip this panel around so it'll slip into that dowel like that. So oops on me. I have the sides put on now, and I'm gonna go ahead and attach the support brackets for the little house and shelves that go in there, because when I push it against the wall there, I won't be able to reach it. So I'm going to do that side first, and then I'll put this on so I can go through the door and bolt everything up there. So just be mindful, because it does not really specify when you put these panels on, these K panels. I had to actually take them off and flip them over, because these holes right here, they need to be on the top, not the bottom. So yeah, I didn't discover that until it starts telling you to attach the other panels, and then you see, oh, the holes don't match. Okay, well, that's because they didn't tell me to make sure the holes are on the top side. So just remember that. As you can see, I went ahead and put the little perches in here that go on the side that's going to go against the building, because it was easier for me to pull it away from the building before I had everything attached. And so now I've got the last panel on this side, so I'll go outside around and bolt that in, and then the perches and stuff on this side I'll just get from the inside, and I can walk in and out through that door. And I'm losing daylight. You can see I did take a break because it was just so hot. So I'm pretty much done. When I put this on and the 2 perches, except for the roof and then the little accessories like the little houses that will go on top of here and the little bridges. But yeah, so I've actually done all this by myself, no help at all. But tomorrow I will probably get my husband to help me install the roof. I'm going to try to do it just to see if one person could actually do it. But if not, then I'll just have to call in some reinforcement and get him to help me. But we'll probably do that tomorrow morning, so stay tuned. All right, so I'm back the next morning, and I've recruited some help to set these panels for the roof. Okay, so I'm going to set the, what are these called? The side supporting bar, which is what helps hold the roof panels on. So I've got the first one set. It doesn't tell you, so you've got 2 pieces of wood on each side. They both have holes, but the directions does not tell you which side to put it on. So I've just tried to look at the picture to see, okay, it looks like it's on the far side. So we'll find out when we go to set the roof panels whether I need to move it or not. We got this side set fairly easy, except for you have to pay attention. Remember earlier I talked about it having holes on both sides? These have pre-drilled holes. We lucked out on all of them except for this one. You can see we missed the pre-drilled holes there because this bracket should have been there, but it was easy enough just to drill slowly down into this and it didn't split. So got this side on. The fact that it's hinged made it pretty easy just to fold out. So we're gonna try the other side now and hopefully it meets in the middle. We got the roof set. It literally did take 2 people because this whole thing is connected with hinges. So we had to unfold it and slide it on to these brackets. And then you put the 3 middle supports. And I will say, so there's nothing that screws these 2 pieces together. You solely rely on these brackets to pull them down. And you can see on this one, it ended up, the pre-drilled holes ended up on the hinges. So we just kind of had to drop down a little bit and it didn't exactly pull it together in the center there. It left a gap, but I think that will be okay. This one worked perfect. And now I've got to set the little boxes on, build that one, and then connect the bridges and we'll be done. All in all, I'm pretty satisfied with it. It's not as sturdy as I was hoping. Like, I'm kind of concerned about, we get really bad winds here on the Gulf Coast, so I got to figure out how I can anchor it down. And also, like, you can push out on the sides and it comes out. So I'm going to end up doing like some kind of decorative blocks or something on the outside edge of that. We live in a metal house, so I couldn't go exactly flush to the wall. And then, like I mentioned earlier, I've got to relocate the access doors to go to the sides, which is no problem. I'm actually just going to build my own little door and cut and make like a little tunnel going into there. And then the last thing we got to do is put the cover on. It came with Velcro. I don't know if you can see that Velcro there, and it just literally Velcros on. Again, I'm not sure how that's going to hold up in the wind. Might have to tie that down somehow, or I might end up just getting like some PVC roofing panels just to go on there, because they're not heavy at all, and this structure is not very heavy. But it's going to be good for the cats to be able to get out here during the day and get some outside time, all while being safe. It was fairly easy to put up. The instructions could have been a little bit more specific. Hopefully, if you're putting this together, you watch this video, you can not make the same mistakes that I did. But yeah, so I will check back in 6 months and let you know how it's holding up. So here is one of our cats out enjoying the catio. This is Mittens. Hi, Mittens. Does the sun feel good? So I love it because on a sunny day, they can be out here enjoying the weather, but yet stay protected. All right, well, I know this was a little out of the ordinary for my videos, but we definitely love animals. We have animal rescues that set up at our sunflower festival every year for adoption. These will be available for adoption as well. And so I just wanted to show you, if you needed a catio, it's just the perfect size. So all right, well, thanks for watching, guys, and remember, bloom where you're planted.